if you are curious to know how bloggers get paid, or maybe you've been thinking about getting started with blogging and wondering how it can make you an income, this video is for you, because in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 7 of the ways I made money as a blogger. And now let's talk about making money as a blogger. So the first way I'm going to talk about is through sponsorships. Okay, some people also call these brand deals. I typically tend to use the word sponsorships. This is essentially when you get contacted by a company, or you reach out to a company. You can actually do that. But in my experience, most of the companies that I've done sponsor content with have reached out to me first, and then we talk about their product, and then I like to see if the product is in alignment with what I talk about. So this is the number one tip I'm going to give to you about sponsorships. Don't just take sponsorships for sponsorship's sake. There are companies that are going to come to you that will say, hey, we'll pay you this much and to talk about our product, right? Let's say that you have a beauty channel, and then somebody comes to you to talk to you about, I don't know, mattresses, and your audience is not necessarily there for mattresses. Even mattresses can be tied into beauty some way. But my point is, if whatever it is that people are trying to pay you to talk about is not tied to your overall business objective, it's not a smart idea to take those brand deals or sponsorships. But sponsor content can be a great way for you to make an income, because essentially you are trying out the product, you are reviewing it, and then you get paid by the company. In my earlier days as a blogger, I didn't get paid to do sponsored content, but I would get like free software. So for instance, there was this one time I did this sponsored content with a brand, and they essentially gave me lifetime access to the highest tier of that software, which would cost thousands and thousands of dollars. So that can be one way that you can receive payment. But to be honest, right, software doesn't pay the bills. So over time, I stopped just taking software and products for free and asked, usually I'd email back to the people and say, hey, I'm glad that you reached out to me. You obviously saw that I could offer you value. How about we go with a paid relationship here? Sometimes people said yes. Most of the time they would say no. And it was always surprising to me that they would say no, because they wanted me to spend my time. They wanted me to spend my energy. And to make one video, I was saying this the other day, to make one video here on YouTube that I put out can take me as many as 5 hours from beginning to the end. So I put in all this work and you don't want to pay me. So you have to be really wary of that when it comes to sponsorships, that you don't want to get the short end of the stick. Because for instance, if you create a piece of content, whether that's a blog post, a podcast, or even a YouTube video, that piece of content is going to live on for a really long time. And so that brand is going to get a lot of traction on that piece of content. And so essentially they're advertising on your platform for free. So make sure it's mutually beneficial. I was very blessed to have instances where people did pay me to do sponsored content, and it ended up being a really great relationship. So sponsored content is something that anybody can do at any level. Even if all you have is 100 people showing up to your blog every single month, as long as you have an audience, there's somebody out there who'll be willing to sponsor that content. The second way I've made money as a blogger, I still make money this way, is through affiliate marketing. And again, affiliate marketing is something that you can start out even if you're brand new to blogging. And essentially all that affiliate marketing is that you recommend things to people. Let's say that you really like this phone that I have, and you talk about these phones, and there's an Amazon link to this phone. You can actually sign up for the Amazon Associates program. Once you sign up over there, you can take a link from Amazon, post it in your blog post, post it in in the comment section or in the description of your YouTube video, mention that on a podcast, and you know, when people click through that link and purchase the phone or whatever product it is that you linked to, the company is going to pay you a commission saying thank you for referring people. So it's like kind of like a referral fee. I think that this is fabulous because even if all you have is 100 people showing up to your blog every single month, but you're talking about relative things that are really important to those people, relevant things to those people, and you share a product that you really enjoy, people are going to click through and get that, and you get paid even though you may not have a massive audience. So yeah, affiliate marketing can really pay well. And another way that I reaped amazing benefits from affiliate marketing was when I began to pay attention to search engine optimization, or SEO, because most of the time when people are searching for things on the internet, they have most of the time they kind of like in a buyer's mindset. So if somebody was researching this phone, then it's more likely that they were researching it so that they could buy it. And so if you do a really good job with search engine optimization and allowing your posts to show up really well on page 1 of Google, basically you'll be getting free traffic to your website, and because those people kind of have a buyer's intent most of the time, they are more likely to click through and buy. That's what I saw with my online biz journey. Was most of the time my affiliate commissions came from people from SEO, came from people who came from Google. So that's something to pay attention to as well, which is why I think YouTube can be a fantastic place to make affiliate income, because it's all search driven. And if you can optimize your videos to really show up in search and show up in suggested, then you can make good money from affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is the second way that I've made money. Now, here is, speaking of affiliate marketing, there is a course that was created by Michelle Schroeder Gardner, and she is phenomenal at affiliate marketing. I highly recommend that course. I have an affiliate link to the course in my description, and I'll leave it in the first comment. Check it out if you're really serious about pursuing that path. I think it's fantastic, and I really do believe that if you're starting out as a blogger, that's one path you should not ignore. Number 3, okay, I've made money from my blog by selling online courses. Yes, online courses. Online courses really are a great way for you to make money as a blogger, because people are already coming to your blog and enjoying your free content. So why don't you go ahead and create a course that's related to that free content and offer it to people? So for instance, on my channel here, I talk about freelance writing a lot. A lot of you have subscribed to my channel because you want to get more freelance writing content. And so I do have a freelance writing course available. Again, that link is going to be in the description, that people can purchase if they wanted to go deeper and further and get like a step-by-step guide, as well as a 1-hour coaching call with me to really have an eye on their business and give them some, higher level tips that I typically reserve for my coaching clients. So you already have free content, great quality free content out there. You can create an online course out of that, and help those people that really want to go take it further than just the free content, go deeper with whatever it is that you're teaching them, even though your free content is still really useful and helpful. So I find that online courses are just an extension, or can be an extension, of your free content that's already available, and it goes even further to serve the audience that you're speaking to as a blogger. All right, so if you're enjoying this so far, leave me a thumbs up emoji in the comments below. So another way, look at my notes here, another way that I've made money as a blogger is by selling ebooks. And actually, I think by far, and maybe affiliate marketing is like one of my favorite ways, but selling ebooks is also another favorite of mine, because again, it pulls on my skills as a writer. And when I did this video over here talking about 5 ways you can make money as a writer, I talked about ebooks. And so ebooks are a great way as a writer to make money. You're already blogging, you're already writing. there are software out there that can actually take your blog content and you can edit that and, you know, stew it, fry it, bake it, like saute it, make it more tasty, and sell that as an ebook. So ebooks are really they kind of like courses. They educate, they take the information further, they give people more insights, people that really want to go further with the knowledge that you're already putting out there on your blog. And so I think that is a fantastic way to make money. Two platforms that I really enjoy when it comes to selling ebooks: the first one is Gumroad and the second one is Amazon Kindle. So both of them offer pros and cons, and maybe if you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments below as well. But either platform is great for selling your ebooks. I tend to skew more towards Gumroad. It is not a marketplace like Kindle. So the beautiful thing about Kindle is that they do have a search system, and so you can optimize your book for the search on Amazon, and there are other features too that you can take advantage of. With Gumroad, it's just, you know, it's just you really selling your products, okay? But I find that their system is easy. They give me analytics that really helps me make decisions on where to promote my books, and so it's a no-brainer for me. So those are two places I sell my books, but ebooks can be a wonderful way for you to make money as a blogger. 5 is offering your services through your blog. Okay, I've done this myself, and I've seen multiple other bloggers do this, and it works very, very well. Okay, so I will tell you something, it works really well. Selling your freelancing services through your blog. So if you're already creating content, right, you can also let people know through your blog that you are a web designer, that you are a freelance writer, that you are a photographer. And typically that really works well when you're creating content already around that subject. So on my current blog, gnontra.com, I'm talking mostly about making an income with your writing as it relates to freelance writing, as it relates to blogging, and as it relates to self-publishing. And so because I talk about freelance writing, I also have on my blog a hire me to write for you page. And so if you read that, or if somebody was looking for ways to create jazzy content for their blog, and then they read my blog post and then found out that I'm also a freelance writer, it's likely that they would reach out to me and say, hey, I really enjoy your content and I'd like to take you on as a writer. It happens, guys. It really does happen. So you really can use a blog to market your business as a freelancer. And you can also use your blog to market yourself as a coach, which is another way that I've made money as a blogger. And so coaching is essentially teaching, that it's more technical than this, but you know, we're just going to keep it simple. Coaching is teaching people or guiding people on how to do a particular thing, and typically by the end of the coaching relationship, that person should have actionable knowledge that they can implement, like real knowledge that they can implement to solve a problem that they have. And so for instance, I offer coaching for bloggers, and I offer coaching for people that want to self-publish. And so if you come to me in my coaching, my self-publishing coaching offer, usually what I do is work with somebody for 6 weeks. I tell them all the steps that they need in order to get their book written. And usually people come to me because they've had this book idea for years and they haven't been able to put it out yet. And so I help them bust through those fears, and we actually come up with a plan for you to get the first draft of your book done within 6 weeks. And so that's what the person comes out with, is they come up with their first draft. By the time they're done working with me, they'll have their first draft ready to go into editing, and essentially they've written their book because they have their first draft, right? So your blog can also sell your coaching packages or programs, so it's very possible for you to do that. And then you can also sign up with ad networks to make money through those ad networks. And so one of the most common ones is Google AdSense. I've made money that way. You also have programs like AdThrive and Mediavine, which require that you have a certain page view count before you sign up with them. There's Ezoic. There's several ad networks out there that you can sign up with, and essentially when people view those ads or they click through those ads, you can make an income from those. Now, the reason I kept that for the end is because I don't recommend it as the big way for you to make money, even though it can be fantastic. I do have some friends and acquaintances who have done fantastically well with these ad networks. Okay, so it is possible, but the reason why I sometimes say I don't enjoy those is because of something known as your website bounce rate. And essentially what your website bounce rate is when people when people come onto your website, right, and then they click away from your website, Google considers that a bounce rate. So if they visit just one page and then they bounced, Google actually uses that in ranking factors to rank your website high or low in search, because it tells them, well, people were not interested in whatever it is that they saw and they clicked away. And with ads, you are giving people an opportunity to click away from your website. So whilst it can be a fantastic way to make money, I feel like the bounce rate hitting the bounce rate for me is one of the reasons I don't enjoy it very much, even though I did use Google AdSense on my online biz journey and made some money from that. Now that I'm learning so much more about SEO and all the factors that go into ranking your website, I don't think that ad networks are always the best way for you to make money, although they can be a great way. So those are the 7 ways that I've made money as a blogger. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, and let me know also what else you would like to learn about blogging and making money as a blogger.